Hey everybody, welcome to Survival on a Budget Made Easy. This is my last night in the area. I just wanted to come check it out one last time. I'm in Gettysburg. I remember coming to Gettysburg. I think it was around 8, elementary school and kindergarten, all that. Spent my teenage years here. It's kind of surreal looking at it. I remember as a child, Sundays we had the blue law. Everything was closed except for maybe grocery stores. I think they closed at 5. And with this coronavirus virus going on, the streets are barren again. It's just like a Sunday night. So I just wanted to share the experience with you. I might do a couple quick loops around. But it wasn't an easy decision to move. Just the economy in this area, well in the top 10 of highest unemployment rates. And if you want a decent paying job, you got to drive to D.C. or Baltimore, and you're looking at an hour and a half, 3 hours a day. You know, an hour and a half one way, 3 hours a day. Yeah, 15 hours a week. 60 hours a month. You know, a week and a half. That's basically a 40-hour work week and a half. It's crazy. And cost of living's outrageous. I was paying well over $3,000 property taxes on the house. You know, it's just insane. Working just to stay in debt. But I got Blue Dog. He's laying down now. It's like 9:30 at night. But we're gonna go ahead, do a quick tour, and see what things look like one last time. Now, Gettysburg's a small town. Well, it's a smaller town. It's not a real small town. I think the population's around 30 or 40,000 now. But growing up, the population was a lot less. And when you're bored on a Saturday night, you used to just drive up and down the strip. I don't know why. Just something to do as a kid, I guess. But we used to travel around the square here and take down Steinway Avenue and Baltimore Street. And there used to be a Hardee's there years ago. And you'd like do a loop through Hardee's, come back, get through the square. I mean, the police used to always get so mad about that. Us just cruising up and down all night, you know. But you always knew where to find your kids, which was a good thing. Nowadays, it just seems like when they started spreading kids out like that, kids just started getting into other things like drugs. And I mean, there's a big meth problem in the area, heroin problem. And I think a lot of that just goes, well, there ain't much to do, to be honest. And you can't do the strip anymore because you get arrested for going around the square more than 3 times. I'm sorry, not arrested, but fined. Right here, Steinway Avenue. Off to your left, that used to be a Sheetz at one time. There was a couple different little convenience stores. But this just reminds me of a Sunday night. This is mostly your hotels and like your fast food restaurants. That building to the right, Snell. Used to be a hotel there, I think. McDonald's has been there for years, but they tore down the old buildings to put up a new one. And what you would do is you get past McDonald's here, and you turn right here. There used to be a Hardee's. That's gone now. It's just a vacant lot. Right there's Hardee's used to be. They got straw bales there for some reason. I'm not sure why. But they have a new seat store. It's on the other side of town. They actually added another McDonald's. They got 2 McDonald's now. Now, I think the plan was that was one for the kids, one for the adults. Well, the adults don't get McDonald's much anymore, and well, the kids, well, they don't cruise the strip anymore. We'll go ahead, do a quick look at the new seats. $1.83 for gas. I remember growing up when it was 99 cents. I was working at a gas station that's now an abandoned building. And I remember the manager telling us when it broke $1, he goes, we'll never see under $1 again. I heard rumors that some places it is now that it's under $1, but I haven't seen it yet. Under $2, that's still nice. It's still a good cruising price for gas. Now we're coming up to the intersection of 30 and 116. If you go straight, it's 116. If you go left, it's 30. Yeah, this is weird, man. The Sunoco station's even closed. Now I was at a couple different gas stations over the years, but that's always been like a mini market gas station as far as I can remember. Now this will take you to York, Pennsylvania. I was never a real popular fella in New York, but that's a different story. Off to your left is the second McDonald's they built. Halsey's. My ex-wife used to work here when we were married. That was back, I think, 95 or so. Walmart to your left. I think Walmart came in around the early 90s also. Over here is the new seats, and you can see once we get over here how much bigger it is compared to the old one. Now this place is gigantic. I mean, I know there's bigger ones in the world, but for a town of around 40,000 or so, 40,000, it to me, it's quite impressive. Okay, off to the right is Kenny's Market. I know I had that in one of my small town videos. I think it was Dying Towns, Gettysburg. But we're turning on Franklin Street. Over here, to the right, is High Street Breweries. It's where you buy cases of beer. It used to be Big Jim's, but that's changed since then. You got people hanging out on the street doing absolutely nothing because there's absolutely nothing to do. Over here to the right is the welfare office. And down here further to the right, where you see the bear on the roof all lit up, that's Redding's Hardware. I actually bought my first rifle there. I think I was 14 at the time. It was a 308. But right here's Breckenridge Street. Now this is like the poor side of town, and where I grew up, it was government housing. It was actually like the hood before the hood became cool to be in the hood. It's all low income, government assistance housing. This is way before Habitat for Humanity came around. But it was me and a group of kids that all grew up here. It's called Breckenridge Village. We were known as the Breckenridge Brats. Make left here on Village Drive. Had a buddy that lived back here. His mom lived back here. His single aunt at the time lived back here. His uncle and aunt lived back here. I think my one buddy's mom that I grew up with, I think she still lives back here. I'm not sure though. Now the strange thing about the area is there's a definite line between the rich area and the poor area. Over here is the poor section of town. But if you go up the road, and there's this road called Long Lane, it was like a dividing line between the rich and the poor. I mean, at least what we considered rich. These are the people that had a lot nicer homes. It's a long lane. It's not like 9 mile or anything, but it's a definite dividing line. Now, the poor kids used to say I live over on Breckenridge Street, and the rich kids used to always say I live over at Long Lane. Just in town, there's other sections in the area that are higher income, but this was like the rich poor section that was actually in town. Okay, I know lighting's horrible, but I'm gonna head back south of the border where I'm staying at a buddy's apartment for now. Hopefully you just enjoyed this quick night tour, my last night in the area. You know, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. You know, if you grew up in the area, or if I left out something you think's important, or just want to leave a comment, just leave it down below. I just wanted to share this last night with you guys. But me, Blue's still here. He's all I swear, he's always jumping up on this little armrest, except when I want him to, and he's just like, no, I'm camera shy. But I'm going to head on out, okay? You know the deal. Click on the subscribe button in one of these corners. And as always, thank you for watching.